withdraw its troops from Mali.
Before the withdrawal from Mali,
we begin in Mali.
Inside of Mali.
Against Mali.
Northern Mali.
Mali.
On Mali.
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 Wait! This is the real Mali.
Female genital mutilation is practiced widely in Mali. Some see it as a sacred tradition, while others see it as a human rights violation. Today, two women who have both faced and experienced it sit face to face to discuss their truth.
In my village, this is how we become women. It is our mothers, our grandmothers, and their grandmothers did before them. It is our identity.
But at what cost? Do you know how many girls die from infections? Do you know the pain that we carry for life?
Pain is part of life. Childbirth is painful. Does that mean we stop having children? Some things will be endured. This is part of being a woman. You can't change the law of nature.
You can't be serious.
This is nothing new. It is how we prepare girls to be women, to be accepted, to be pure.
Pure? Pure from what? I was 7 years old. A child. I was 7 years old when they cut me. With a blade that wasn't even clean.
And you become a woman, you became part of the community.
I became broken.
This is God's will. It is part of our faith. You should know better than to question it.
How dare you insult God like that?
It is freedom. It is part of our faith. If we abandon it, we turn our backs on religion. You are the one insulting God with your strange notions. Then why have we done it for so long?
Because we've been lied to. I was 7. Of course I wouldn't have known. We were both lied to.
But our leaders tell us it's necessary.
What leaders? The same men who have never gotten cut? The same men who tell us that this is for our purity while they marry girls as young as 10 years old? Do you know what it's like to be afraid of your own body? Of course you do. To never experience pleasure and to only experience pain? The women who survive, we suffer forever. You know this. You just don't want to say it.
It's just one moment of pain.
One moment? I almost died from infection. My sister did. The women who survive, we carry it forever. Maybe it's time to listen. I was 7 years old. I remember the heat that day. The way the sand burned my feet as they took me to that place. I didn't know what they were doing. I thought it was a celebration. The women were singing, and so was my mother. But behind her eyes, I see it now. She knew. And then they held me down. I kicked and I screamed and I begged, but they were stronger. My own mother was there, pressing my shoulders to the ground. And then the pain. Pain so sharp and so deep that my body left me. I remember nothing but red. A blade, a rusty, dirty blade. Hands pulling and cutting and taking. And when it was over, I wasn't me anymore. I was something else. A girl without a voice. A body without a choice. They told me that the pain was part of being a woman. That suffering is just a test of faith. That obedience makes us pure. But I asked them, where is this written? Where does God say that a woman must bleed to be worthy? Where does faith demand our silence, our agony, and our bodies torn apart? I've searched and I have listened and I have learned. And it was never about religion. This was never about God, and it was about control.
In our community, this practice is not a curse. It is a blessing passed down through generations. Our mothers, grandmothers, and great-grandmothers all underwent this rite as a sacred passage to womanhood. It is a symbol, a rite of passenger that prepares us to fulfill our roles and respect women, daughters, wives, and mothers. I stand before you as a daughter of my people, a daughter of tradition and faith. I, too, was marked by this ritual when I was young, and though I carry scars, I also carry a deep sense of belonging and honor that comes from knowing who I am. practice is not a curse. It is a blessing.
I have searched and I have listened and I have learned.
Some see it as a sacred tradition while others see it as a human rights violation.